over the weekend, what has just gone, we had the MVP MMA event. What was Ronda Rousey v Gina, Francis Ngannou v Linz, and Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry. We're going to talk about the Francis Ngannou one today. So, Ngannou v Felipe Linz. What a load of rubbish. I don't want to diss it. I want to diss it because it's just, what was the point? You know, Linz is not on that level. Ngannou is still in some way like the UFC champ. You know, he never lost the belt. Dabbled in boxing, then went to PFL, beat the top guy there. I think it's like Vieira or some big Brazilian guy. Then is doing this fight against Felipe Linz, who got released from the UFC for being boring, weren't the greatest. Yes, he was on a 4-fight win streak, but nothing major. You know, he weren't like a surging contender. He would always dabble inside the top 15 in the UFC. But like for Ngannou, it was just a massive step down, even from, you know, fighting Cyril Gane to defend the heavyweight belt in the UFC, then left, pretty much beat Tyson Fury, then lost to AJ, then beat that Ferreira, then Felipe Linz. You know, like at least the guys he was fighting were all the best of the best in whatever company they were in or whatever sport they were in, you know. And it proved he got a first round knockout, of course. Felipe didn't really have anything there. There was nothing what was scaring Ngannou. Ngannou just marched forward, pummeled him, then, you know, got him wobbled. Linz tried to recover, couldn't, and then Ngannou got the big knockout. But now that is done. There's talks of obviously a John Jones matchup. Obviously, that is a matchup we all want to see. Ngannou v John Jones. Ngannou could be the one to do it. I think if there's any heavyweight on the planet in MMA who could eventually beat John Jones, it's rather Francis Ngannou or Tom Aspinall. They're the only two guys. You know, Ngannou's got the touch of death. Tom Aspinall is all-rounded, another elite fighter. You know, he's got the ground game, submission, hand speed, power. He's got all of that. But, or Alex Pereira, to be fair. Alex is on there. He's got the touch of death as well. So, it's interesting. If MVP can pull it off to get that matchup going, I think John Jones is still technically signed to the UFC. So I think they're going to have to wait for the contract to expire or, you know, whatnot. But interesting matchup. Ngannou with the first round KO over Felipe Linz. There you go. Boring fight.